Hey guys, I just realized I left my earbuds upstairs, so I hope our sound is okay. I got a lot of good stuff from Groom Expo. I gained a lot of knowledge that it's so much that I can't even express it all in a video. You will have to watch my upcoming videos here on YouTube to see what I learned, and because I'm going to explain everything that I do, right? And if I use new tools, I will link them in the description. So if I have groomers that watch, they can go find the websites to go purchase it. But gotta breathe. I just rolled in like 5 minutes ago. So I took all my stuff upstairs, and then the kids want to come out and play, so I hauled all my grooming stuff outside to the van so I can do a video for you guys. Put my glasses over here. Oh, but it was so much fun. I stayed with some other groomers in a Airbnb, like right on the street from the Expo and the convention center where all our classes were and where the trade show was. So that was perfect. Okay, so first off, I will show you guys all the stuff I got from Earthbound. They gave me a really cool bag and a box because they were selling their items. You buy 5 for $20 and mix and match shampoos and wipes and sprays and all. So I had to double down and get 10 items. So they gave me a box because they ran out of bags. But first up, I have Hot Spot Relief Shampoo. And Earthbound is all natural. There's no parabens, no phthalates, no synthetic dyes, sulfates, DEA, gluten, no soap. Cruelty-free. Fully biodegradable, which is good for me because sometimes my gray water leaks out of the van onto the ground. So this has tea tree oil, aloe vera, and I read on here, purified water, renewable plant-derived and coconut-based cleaners, organic aloe vera, vitamins A, B, D, and E, panthenol, and melaleuca, which is basically tea tree oil, and preservative for shelf life. So this one. And I didn't even smell them because they're all sealed. So as I go through and I start using these, I will video the baths. So, because I don't want to break the seal yet. Because when you break the seal, you introduce bacteria from the air. So I don't want to do that yet. And then I got their oatmeal and aloe shampoo and conditioner. And they have colloidal oatmeal, which I learned in class. If it's not colloidal, it's not helping your pet's skin or hair. And it's not absorbing into the skin, the itchy, flaky skin. And I learned that from a veterinarian that did a class that I took. See, it's one of those things I didn't know that I didn't know. And I got hot spot relief spray too. I don't get very many dogs with hot spots, but I do have one Newfoundland that I do outside on her back porch, and sometimes she gets them, so that will be handy for her. Foaming hypoallergenic face wash. I've never used a foaming face wash, so it's tear-free, hypoallergenic. Oh, it's a no rinse formula. That'll be good for my pit bulls that I do. Well, they're pit mixes. And they're super sweet, and that's the only reason I can do them. I do have one full-bred pit bull that I do, that he loves me, so. Helps remove tear stains, cleans and brightens. And it's a no rinse. Cool. I didn't even read that far in the bottle. And what else? Oh, my stars. Apparently, she slipped a bunch of stuff in here for me. that I didn't even see. One, to be fair, I was standing in front of the booth, kind of going like, hey, we got 5 for $20 over here. Come over here, Earthbound. Let's come on. I don't want to take it home. So, in doing that, being loud and like, come over here. They don't want to take the stuff home. You got to get this deal now. There was like 6 groomers that flocked. And as I was walking away, I looked and like their shelf was bare, which was good because they didn't want to take the stuff home. And I can't remember where oh, they're from San Francisco. So they want to take it all back. So ultra mild puppy shampoo sample. What is this? Hypoallergenic shampoo samples. And 2-in-1 conditioning shampoos. And that's that bag. Okay, and they also gave me their card with a QR on it so I can order from them for when I need more stuff. And then I got a bunch of wipes, which is why I ended up with a box, I think, because that would have been probably too much for the bag. So I got some eye wipes and I got ear wipes. Typically I use an ear cleaner with a cotton pad, but sometimes on drop eared dogs like my doodles and mostly my doodles, my cockapoos, they get dirt on the inside of the ear leather. And I can't ever really get it with this. I can spritz it, but then they shake their heads. So I think an ear wipe would be good for like, not necessarily in the ear, but on the outsides. And they got witch hazel and chamomile. This one does. Witch hazel, chamomile. This one has witch hazel and aloe. Which is good because the witch hazel on its own is a little drying. So we want something to moisturize. These don't have parabens, sulfates, phthalates, alcohol, lanolin, or glutens. So that is good. Tushy wipes for those tushies. Sometimes if I'm doing an Inaglan expression, I will use a wipe with that. But there are some new things I learned about that. I might need to reevaluate my anal gland situation. But these have rosemary and chamomile. These ones are just regular grooming wipes with green tea and a word I don't know how to pronounce. Awapuhi. Awapuhi. I don't know. It's good though. I know that, but I don't know what it is. And then I've got some more grooming wipes. These are vanilla almond. And I have used these before, and they're scented, but they're not overly scented. All right. So I had visited the Kenshi and Joycey booth, which you probably saw. I got to meet Jess Adorno, who I follow on Instagram. And she is a brand ambassador for Kenshi and Joycey. So I got a Kenshi Flash 5 5-in-1 head. I took it upstairs. It's my cordless. I had dropped it and the head popped off and I didn't realize there was a plastic thing on the back of it that broke. So I needed a new head. And I did order Kenshi shears, 2 pair, but I had to order they're getting sent. So, because they didn't have my left hand in stock. And I got 2 pairs of my own shears sharpened there because they have a sharpener that comes out every year. He wasn't doing blades though, so when my blade sharpening guy gets back from training in May, I will, this shirt's too tight. I'll send my blades out to him, but I got my gem chunkers, my straights, and my curve sharpened. I dropped these like a year ago and haven't had them sharpened yet because, reasons. And then I got I got 2 of these cute Mogo bags. They were a giveaway, but I did spin the wheel, so I was able to get a big slicker brush. It's a universal large slicker brush for alt coat types from Master Grooming Tools. So I got another bag from Mogo, and Mogo is a software company for groomers and boarding facilities, doggy hotels, and that kind of thing. I am going to schedule a demo with them to see if it would make sense for me to use. And what it is an online platform for me to do my scheduling and grooming notes and all of that stuff. And then I found a new company. Well, they're a year old, but I didn't go to Expo last year, so I don't know if they were there, but they're Fame Pet Products, and this is their drawstring bag. So cool. And the owner, I learned last night, what's his name? Colin Taylor, I think. He was on a show. Pooch something. It's like a competition show, and he was a judge. So I was like, well, that's cool. But from Fame, I got a misting bottle. I did try it there because they had one filled with water, and it's like super misty, which is going to be good for some sprays that I use. And then I got, and I'll link these companies in the description so you can see. The web address is where I got these items. But one of my teachers, well, 2 of my teachers from a class I was taking used these combs from their booth. So after class, I had to boogie over there and get them before they sold out. These new combs. So these combs are called the Fluffer because they have that angle on them. When I go to comb, I can fluff the hair out, which is a new technique that I've never used and never really heard about. And here's the fine one. So these are going to be good for like poodles and doodles, so I can fluff the hair out and get a straighter cut when I'm hand scissoring legs, which is a technique I learned in class. Like, I had no idea. I always comb everything down on everybody. Everything down. I learned a new way. And you will likely see it when I do a video. I haven't uploaded a video of any of my doodles yet. But here's my incentive to do so. And then I got left-handed stripping knives from Fame. Currently, I have one client that I hand strip. She's a little terrier. And it's a different method than clippering and cutting because she has wiry outside hair. Well, it's called primary hair, but she has wiry hair that I tend to pluck off in a certain fashion that it's not painful or anything. But I have 2 stripping knives, but these have different coarseness because of the shape of the teeth. So I'm excited to try these. And they have a whole host of other stripping tools too. Those were the ones that I gravitated toward because they're left-handed. And then I got from them 2 foamers. So you remember, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you probably saw me using this, the ducky. Well, then they have a little teddy bear too. So I got one of those. And this one was like the last one. So I got those, and that's to foam the shampoo. So I don't have to mix it in the mixing bottle. And they got another cool comb that I saw one of my teachers using from Be Bold. He does shears and combs. I got these little ones from Be Bold. And I use them in like eye corners of the Shih Tzus if I can't get it with my thinning shear. This comb. This comb. So this one I learned in one of my classes is good for combing out eye corners. Because if you look at my Kenshi comb, it's straight, right? All the way to the corner. And the dog is fighting you because they don't want me fooling in their face, and I'm coming at them with a comb like this. I'm more likely to poke them in the eyeball or catch their eyelid, which is gross. I don't do that. I haven't had it happen in a while, but I mean, it's always a possibility. With this one, I'm less likely to do so because it's shorter on the corner. So I'm excited to try that for sure. And last but certainly not least, I stopped by the DMK booth to get me some props. I always struggle for props when there's not a holiday coming up because I like to take pictures of the dogs. So I got some girly, like, what are they called? Bibs? These are glamorous bibs. So this one's got pearlies on them. This one's got pearls and gems. And this one's got gems. So what I'll do with these is after the haircut, I'll put them on the puppy and take pictures. And then for the boys, I've got Burberry bibs with a tie. Look how dapper. And then this one. Oh, so cute. That's so cute, right? I can't wait to put these on some puppies and take pictures. Okay. So that is my haul from Groom Expo this year. And like I said, I got so much knowledge rolling around in here that I'm just like a little overwhelmed at it all. I could tally up how many classes I took, but I don't have my paper out here to do that. But just know, I got a lot of new knowledge. Some things I knew, but a lot of things I didn't know that I didn't know. And I was a little embarrassed because I'm so proud of the fact that I've been grooming since 2004. And I have this amazing van and client base, and now I'm putting myself out on social media. But there's things that I didn't even know that, but I can't feel too bad because I was never taught. I do feel a little guilty though because I should have been taking classes all along, but I never realized how important it was because I kept my head down and I just did my thing quietly. And I've gotten to the age where I'm getting to the age where I don't want to be quiet anymore. I want to be out there and I want people to see my work and see how I do things and maybe inspire somebody to do it too. I know there was a couple groomers that I met this weekend that were on the fence about going mobile, and one lady, I gave her my contact info. She wants to come do a ride along with me for a couple hours to see how it works, to see if it makes sense for her. I'm like, what? Okay. Like, I like to be inspirational and teach people things. And maybe that's the path my career will take in the future. That would be cool. But sometimes you gotta know the right people to get into the circles to do like the classes at Expo. You kind of have to know people, but I'm just gonna keep putting myself out there in the social media world and see what happens. So please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell notification for all so you can see all the new stuff I'm going to be posting about in the future. and drop me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. It'll help me out. Of course, likes and subscribes helps the algorithm, but your feedback really helps me out to see what you want to see, what do you not want to see. Is my camera angle sucky? Like, help me out. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.